And man, we on Talk a Lot TV, man, on T Cole. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at T_Cole29.
Hey man, what time is the kid? DJ Partner V, man. Yo partner, everybody partner, man. Make sure you follow me as well, man. On my IG, partner on 24, POTNADE on 24. You know what I'm saying? Spade podcast. Follow the gang too. POD, Spade Pod. You did. Right now we rocking with Talk a Lot TV.
Look, we know your type, afraid of a fade. You ashamed when I said, shit, a spade is a spade. To me, my transition got me shouting praise. From the streets to the stage.
Goddamn. So goddamn. We got these motherfucking legends in here.
Okay.
Legends.
Ooh, already?
Yeah, already.
Come on, man.
I like to say legendary.
Legendary.
I got to tatting on my neck. I like to say legendary. Legendary. I ain't there yet. You know what I'm saying? I put it on me so I can remember that.
We on the way.
What we trying to get.
So, let the people know where y'all from.
Me?
Where you from?
Like, what?
Where you from for real?
Man, I'm from the east side of Macon. I'm from the east side of Macon, but really, like, I got a little story. Like, I grew up in the country too. Shit, really before that shit, I wasn't even born in Georgia. I was born in Kentucky, Lexington, Kentucky.
Well, you learn somebody nigga every day.
And then, my mom had came back to Georgia. Then we spent like 7 years of my life, my youth, in Tweed County, and then we moved to Macon in the 3rd grade. So yeah, I done had different chapters in my life though. But I really claim the east side though.
That's where you from?
That's me. Get me out of the way.
Yeah, I'm born and raised Macon, Georgia, east side of Macon for sure. All my whole life, you know. Definitely from here, still here. You know what I'm saying? I spent a lot of time in Atlanta. Like my daddy whole side of family like from Atlanta, so I spent pretty much every other weekend, every summer in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Riding the motor bus, doing all that. So they played like, you know what I'm saying, like a big part of it, who I am right now. But I'm definitely from Macon, Georgia, born and raised.
You tell me that well.
East side, Sherlinwood.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure. Only play.
You had the hat?
I had the shirt.
The apparel.
The apparel back then. I mean, we had merch.
Yeah.
We had hood merch.
For real. Yeah.
Across that water.
Mm-hmm.
Your own little island.
That's really what it is.
Straight up though, yeah. Cause y'all just over here. It's like y'all
mixed in. You really don't know what side of town you like. You southwest.
You can just go down the street. You know, go down the street, make a little bit of light, and you over there. You went south side.
Nah, don't do that. Cause like if we have bad rain, y'all niggas over there stuck. Y'all ain't got shit.
I ain't believe you. Hey,
You right.
you right.
You right.
Oh,
But,
you right.
You know, it been pretty good though.
No.
Y'all really had caught that mother.
They caught that shit.
They caught that shit. We look on Insta like, God damn, they fucked up.
Straight up.
Man.
Hey, I'm riding this fucking like, damn. Yeah. Straight up though. For sure, yeah, we isolated over there. You know what I'm saying? I need to put Chick-fil-A over there or something.
What? Shit, matter of fact, we need to go ahead and do it then.
You know,
Franchise out.
Chick-fil-A on what? East side.
So now, bro, y'all got a lot of talent come from that side of town. I don't know why. It's just like everybody interview come from the east side. Everybody. Or Jones County. Yeah, everybody. You like, man, I'm from the east side of Macon. I'm from the E. I was like, God damn.
Hey man.
Hey, think about the last 3.
East side. Yeah, we got a lot of east side people. A lot of east side people. Now we ain't, you know what I'm saying? We ain't showing favoritism, but
Not at all.
there's a lot of talent over there. You know, a lot of secrets over there.
So tell about your your childhood, y'all upbringing.
Damn.
Wow.
That shit, we used to interview them folks, man.
Yeah.
Ask another question.
My childhood. My childhood was great. Honestly, I can't even try to fabricate no false narrative. Try to act like I grew up so poor and shit like that and all that. But nah, my childhood was pretty good, man. My dad is a mechanic. He like self-employed. Then my mom, she had worked for the Macon Telegraph. But I grew up in separate households, so you know what I'm saying. So I dealt with that. 2 older sisters. But that shit, they had moved out in high school, so I really was there like by myself for a short period of time. But and then I got a pretty kind of big family, man. Like I got 5 aunties. My granddaddy was trying to get a boy, but he ain't never get it. He got 6 girls, bro. 6. And the shit was alright, it was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like every Christmas, shit, we write down what we wanted and we got that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like every Sunday we had like a family dinner. Shit, you go to church first, then come home, and everybody just started cooking. So that shit was like, it was really cool. You know what I'm saying? Of course we did without certain shit, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't perfect, but you know, they made the best of it. Where like our daddies or other male figures didn't step up to the plate, I would say.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, he sounded like he had a pretty good childhood, man. I got this shit out the mud. You know what I'm saying? I'm just playing. Like nah, it's big cap. Like nah, my shit was straight. I had like I want to say like the perfect regular childhood, bro. Like if we were hurt for anything, like I didn't know. Like I had no idea. You know what I'm saying? Like your Christmas come around, I'm getting everything I asked for, without certain like okay, bro, you tripping, you ain't getting that. But it like, you know, I ain't go without no meals, I ain't go without nowhere to stay, I ain't go without no air, I ain't go without no hot water. Like that shit. Grew up in Shirleyton, you know what I'm saying? Like I was born in Thorn Heights. That shit like probably like not too far from where he kind of from Tweed County and shit. But like I was born in Thorn Heights, but I grew up in Shirleyton. Like I was moved to Shirleyton in like 95, 96. I was like 5, 6 years old then. That's where I spent my whole childhood at, man. Yeah, man, it was cool. It was a good neighborhood at the time. Like, it's still a good neighborhood, but it was like more. It was like kind of half and half. Like probably like 60% black, 40% white, like that. 30, I don't know, some shit in there, but it was like cool neighborhood or whatever. Like the what, like my mama had to worry about me riding my bike all the way around the whole neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? Like the way I started crossing the Shirley Drive now. You ain't have to worry for real like that, cause it ain't like that. But like, yeah, I had a great childhood, you know what I'm saying? I had both parents in my house, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them and my sister, you know. But yeah, and my childhood was straight, like regular.
So how y'all came together? Or y'all made it?
You wanna lead?
I was in elementary school. We had like the mutual friend,
partner, yeah.
And I was like the little nigga, and they two was like in the same grade, the same age. You know,
I ain't that much older than that nigga, man.
I was in elementary school. That nigga was in middle school. Okay, and the dude threw a birthday party.
He used to have like an annual birthday party every year.
Yeah. And I was like, shit, this is the uncle. So, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have like a real big brother. I got a big brother, you know what I'm saying? But it's a totally different thing. So shit, I went, and bro, I'm gonna tell you what I had on, bro. I had on like some old uncle sandals, like, you know what I'm saying? The belt sandals, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the socks on, you know what I'm saying? Looking like a uncle. But I had on shorts and shit, you know what I'm saying? With my braids. With my braids and shit. And then I was like, shit, fuck that. Man, I'm finna go jump in the pool. You know what I'm saying? I ain't studying these folks. Yeah. But man, them niggas fired my ass up on my sandals, though.
I remember.
I had learned a real lesson. I'm like, but you gotta put that shit on every time you step out. You know what I'm saying? So you never know who gonna see you or not. But yeah, I had met him at that party. Cause he was like, bro, they car or whatever, looking at him or whatever like that. But you know, it just is what it is. We just were introduced. It wasn't no bonding moment at that time.
They just what I met him.
They just what I met.
He was in elementary school. I was in middle school. They did to let y'all know how long ago that was. But yeah, definitely I met him. I remember shit like it was yesterday. Cause like that ain't not the person that I am no more. But I got on his sandals. I got on them.
I was an asshole.
Bro, I ain't listen. See, I don't know. That's why I said, like, bro, I don't even remember being that person. But I got on them fucking sandals you had on, bro.
That nigga ass.
And look at him right now, right next to you.
Hey,
Yeah,
man,
exactly.
This is my dog.
Yeah, he was trying to talk about my fit, but
He talk. He want to say something about my.
He got leather pants.
But he's on high thug. Shout out to my dog Jay Ryan. You see, bring everything black
shit,
on. I got on.
But that shit right there, boy. Oh my god.
Hey man,
Hey.
I'm like tipping something. Tip at
Yeah.
birthday bash.
For real, but I ain't gonna lie. When I walked in, I was like, oh, okay.
No, but he my partner pant, man.
I mean, hey, man, I'm not trying to talk about his brand.
I know, but you trying? What you man? Fuck yeah. But yeah, man, that's how we met. That's how we met way back then, man. And it just like the partner, the mutual partner that we had or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They were my partner. They were like my best friend at the time or whatever. But and they stayed across the street from each other, so he
Like,
kept
right across the street.
He kept him with him, and I had a little brother too that was they was friends. They was like mutual good friends. So
Yeah,
like I had my little brother with me, and he had his little brother with me. So that's how we kind of like tied it in, and we, of course, bro had that party every year. You know what I'm saying? Till he came up to, you know what I'm saying, to the same school I was at, and then he been a little brother shit then, but I don't look at him like little brother. Nah, I can't call him little brother. My brother. I ain't put no little on it, none of that. So we been rocking ever since.
Yeah, see. So you around when he was like goddamn starting DJing shit. Oh no, really rapping. You started rapping before you started DJing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. I was around then. Like I was in high school then.
Research people.
Yeah,
He did his.
Yeah, I was in high school then. I had a 89 blue box Chevy at the time, glass house, stock all the way. Nah, it had the Euro grill with the bow tie.
Pop your shit then.
You know what I'm saying? I was in high school. I had the cleanest like box in Macon, bro. No lie.
I concur.
Young nigga.
I
young.
concur.
The cleanest one. So yeah, he had started rapping then. Like his name was C-Lock back then. You know what I'm saying?
C-Lock.
Let's not say I started rapping because like you know like bro like if a nigga you know got a studio, what you gonna do?
Bro, we were going to the trailer park back then.
Yeah, we did that. Was that my
Yeah.
That shit was down.
Yeah.
Shout who was that?
Devin.
Yeah, shout out to Devin. We was definitely recording it. What is shit over? What is shit called?
Avalon.
That shit. Yeah, we were recording that
Yeah.
shit. So if your partner got a studio, bro, that shit there.
I didn't even do it though.
Yeah, well,
You didn't do it.
I didn't do it.
You didn't do
I
it.
didn't do it.
You gonna rap,
I
bro.
know shit
This shit
won't
ain't
be.
never go nowhere. But I was rapping before that. Like I
True.
always used to rap with shout out to my partner. Young guy still. Shout out to my partner. Real Mac. These people that still know they got different names now. Real Mac. Trash. Dude.
You know, real Mac back then.
Real Mac. This
Wow.
his number. This his name in my phone.
Wow. Okay.
Real Mac.
Okay.
Real Mac. Shout out to Real Mac.
Okay.
Drastic. Young I still. I started rapping with them. They had a group called The Set.
And tell what it means, bro.
Some Eastside Thugs.
Eastside Thugs.
Some Eastside Thugs.
Oh,
It's
some.
SET. Some Eastside Thugs. So I used to go. They were recording in the trailer park. It was a trailer in Thorn Heights actually where I grew up at. Like on like Ray Road or some shit. That's where I was born at. But they were rapping. So I used to go there, and that's when I used to see like how people actually record and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like I remember like the first thing I got on was like an intro there, to where like I was just saying something at the beginning, like come say something, and I kind of cherished this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like damn, they be at the beginning, they be talking type deal. But I had started doing like some songs with them, and then that's when I just like started moving on with rapping shit with that, and then with my partner Bezo. I don't know, I'm gonna let you stay on your own timeline, but like I kept rapping like through that, but it wasn't that real serious though.
Yeah, cause with the Benzo,
Bezo, B-E-Z-O. No, B-Z-O. It will be E-Z-O at the time, but it's B-Z-O.
so like you were telling him, you know, to go serious, and you were like,
it was that that time like from the time that he seen a recording in the trailer park, it was like during that time leading up, like me and Bezo used to like actually like that way you talking about Ice House and shit. Like bro, me and bro used to be sitting in his car, bro, sitting in whatever car he had at the time. That nigga ran through some goddamn cars. Like he probably was in the lack at this time or something. Like we used to be like on every Friday, bro. Like we had some bills, some ice house, some whatever, some fucking gin, whatever, bro. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? We in the car freestyling, like going back to back, with this shit. I'm holding up with him. You know what I'm saying? At the time, and then bro was shit like he started like progressing and like actually saying shit. Not just I was like, you know, like it's my turn to go back, and I was just like, I ain't got nothing for that. Like shit, bro. Like they gonna take one of us. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't care about that right shit. Like I know you got me. Like if this shit I was paying out how it's supposed to, so I'm like, bro, they gonna take one of it. Like they just do you. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I stopped. That when I stopped rapping and all this shit. Like I cut that shit off. But I knew I wanted to be in the industry like some type of way. Like I had to be like, cause I was in the band. I was in the band since 7th grade. Like this is one thing about us too. Like we both was in the band. Our mutual partner. That's how I met him. In 7th grade in the band. I've been in the band since I was in 7th grade. So
what kind of instrument y'all playing?
I started off on snare, and then I moved to mellophone.
Oh, okay.
Middle school, I did percussion. So you know, in middle school, it's like you just play everything. You play everything in percussion. I played snare drum, played the bass drum.
I did that too.
I played the toners, and you got to play. You play the cymbal, the triangle, all that shit. That's in middle school. You know, like concert band and shit. But I just couldn't wait. I did all that shit just to play in high school band. I couldn't wait to get to that shit. So when I started off in high school, I started out with tenor drum. So I thought
y'all one of the people shaking their head with the poles and shit. What do they call it?
Oh, drum major.
Yeah.
Nah, hell nah. That shit don't seem fun to me, bro.
Honestly, like we always looked at the drum major as lame, dog.
Man, chill.
I got some drum major friends. My cousin would actually when I would train throughout.
Hey, shout out to people.
Shout out to my cousin Pew. I would train throughout middle school, like to get like that's why I was kind of like on that shit. I got trained throughout middle school. Once I got to high school from my cousin Pew, he was a drum major by the time I got there, but he played percussion too, or whatever. But like when I got up there, I played tenor drum, and then I played tenor drum to like sophomore, and I got on snare drum. And like at the time, they only let seniors play snare drum.
Yeah. Like
it was no underclassmen on snare drum. I'm probably like one of the first. So, cause I was on like some Nick Cannon shit, like, cause like Drumline came out when I was in middle school, like 8th grade.
I ain't never watched that movie.
What?
What the fuck?
Cut the
camera off.
You're right.
I'm done.
It's Claude.
But I mean, but if you ain't in the band shit, I
ain't never watched. I always see like the end. I always see the end.
Okay, so let me explain to you what I'm saying. I'm on some Nick Cannon shit. I was just like determined, bro. Like I was good as fuck. Wasn't reading no music. Knew how to play the shit. Like tenor drum is what they got me on with. Anytime I got to change, like I'm picking up the snare drum, I'm playing everything they playing off memory. You know what I'm saying? So that's why like they just had no shot in some real. They just had no choice but to put me in at that position, and I ain't lit up ever since. Like I played that shit.
Yeah, they tried to give me Darius Miles in my look. They used to have like band names and shit. When like
they tried to give you that.
Yeah, they tried to give me that shit.
You had the braids though.
Yeah, I had the braids. I had the braids. So they tried to call me dude named Devin
Miles.
Yeah, Devin Miles. And I was like, that shit didn't stick.
You started out on percussion. You started out on
percussion? Nah, I came in on mellophone though. Okay. And that was so crazy. I'm like, bro, I don't even play fucking percussion no more. Like
you started in middle school percussion.
What? Elementary school percussion, middle school percussion. Then 9th grade, I went over to mellophone. But I actually like in middle school they used to do like that little transition shit where like 8th graders go to Northeast or like the high school and do like 2 weeks of boot camp and shit like that.
Yeah.
Man, I had to quit that shit, man.
Man,
I dropped out of that shit, man. They kept on trying to get me to do push-ups and shit.
They trying to make your ass
quit,
man.
I was like, man, fuck that. I called my mom.
That shit be lying though.
My mom came and got my ass.
That shit be lying though. Cause I knew once I watched this shit happen. like I done seen like freshmen, then once they move to sophomore, like and then freshmen come up, they'll try to get on hill, like nigga, you just got here last year, but chill.
Exactly.
I always said I wasn't gonna never do that shit, cause that shit make a nigga quit who really passionate about that shit, bro. On some other shit. So I like, bro, I never do like just be cool, bro. They gonna listen, you know what I'm saying? Shit, but if they don't like, okay, this shit ain't for you. But I ain't just finna agree with a nigga about no bullshit. Cause if a nigga made me quit, bro, my ninth grade year, my whole timeline probably would have been throughout. Like I probably wouldn't even be who I am now.
Yeah.
With the music shit. But I doubt if I would have quit though. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I had a cousin who was a drum major when I got there. They didn't show no favoritism to me.
Yeah.
Just got me prepared for it. Like the nigga told me to do push-ups too. Like straight up, but I was so drumline, Nick Cannon band count. Like I ain't care. And the band had a name for like being lame and shit. Like I ain't care about none of that.
Yeah,
like,
man, they really had changed the mold of the band.
Yeah.
Like when I was coming up, that shit transitioned from like, oh, that's some lame shit to like, it's just some cool shit because I knew some cool people in the band. So I was like, damn, they do some cool shit. And I love music anyway, so that was an influence on my life.
One thing about it, that shit was like family. Like when we used to go out of town and shit, like you can be this on other shit when we ain't in band practice, we ain't in band we back at school, you got your own personality and all this shit, but like when we go to the football game, we go to the battle band, like but we family and we just like it what it is, like okay, y'all the ops, you know. It wasn't ops back then, but like anybody else, like yeah, we family when we on the road, but like I wouldn't change that band shit for nothing. Cause that shit like definitely helped my music IQ. You know what I'm saying? The where I'm at now.
Yeah, it's some freaks in the band too though. That one of my
Oh God. Oh God. Yeah, I'm gonna back you up on it.
But don't got no bus ride back when it
straight up.
Like when it dog.
I don't even know my high school life would be without.
But a lot of shit had went down on that button. You know what happened.
Ready to get started.
Oh yeah, I be seeing you trying to do that dance all the time.
Man, goddamn, man, that's everything I do. I can't just figure that shit out, bro. Oh, he the blood, yeah. Yeah, man, I like it, man. I'm about to do the research.
That nigga love to dance too.
No,
you just hit the whoa. You hit the whoa the other episode. See,
man, the woes come like sporadically, bro. You know how you just be chilling, these niggas just like. You know, I said they hit the wall. I got kids, nigga. They be doing that shit. I don't know.
Excuse, man.
Yeah, they be saying I was doing it wrong.
Yeah, now you doing it wrong.
Fuck, you know what I'm saying? But y'all.
Did y'all ever go to college?
Nah. I mean, I went to college, but I ain't gonna say college.
What?
I mean, I didn't go out of school.
For like that and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just talking about did you go to like college? Like, what were you trying to take when you was like a senior? What do you think you gonna do when you graduate high school?
I mean, my mindset was like, cause I seen so many people above me or older than me do this. They'll go off to college and come right back home. Mm-hmm. So I felt like that was a waste of time, and I felt like that was a waste of time, waste of energy, and a waste of money. Because my mindset was like, bro, I'm not gonna be stuck in student loan debt. So that one thing I didn't want to do.
Yeah, my same mindset too.
Feel me? So
I dropped out of school. I dropped out college. I was like, I ain't doing this shit.
See, you feel me? So I didn't want that example to be me. I didn't want to do that. So I was like, so how can I do something that it kind of not a guarantee a job, and later on back I had went to tech school.
Oh. Okay.
So I got me a trade. And I did that, and I had got a job. Actually, like making like airplane parts.
Oh, okay.
And I started doing that from like 2011 to 2014? No, 2012, 2014. And I did that for 2 years. But I just knew I didn't want to get in school like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I go to goddamn YouTube University. Now they teaching me everything I need to know.
You right.
I can learn something new. I don't have to pay nothing. It's just free.
You right.
So, like, if y'all ever want to go to school, go to YouTube University.
Man. Yeah, and make sure you subscribe to the Spade podcast.
While you over there.
Channel. Subscribe, like, share.
We need to get on 2K.
For sure. But yeah, I ain't go to school. I ain't go to school neither. I could have easily went to school like off a band scholarship, but it was like towards like my senior year. My now I don't want to say like I lost passion for it, but it was just like, you know, at that point you gotta figure out life, like what you finna do after that shit. But like I kind of went like my senior, I feel like I was still on some Nick kind of shit. I feel like I was the bitch nigga. I'm on some Iverson shit too. I ain't going to practice because I wasn't going to practice. But they like my senior year, they tried after my big homies left. They tried to make me section leader. I didn't want to be section leader just because I knew I wasn't gonna be all in on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'd be there, but I was kind of like an honorary section leader, like just cause of who I was. But I wasn't going to practice. Like I only used to go to practice on like Thursday to learn the field show. That's all I need to learn. The new field, whatever the field show is, I couldn't learn that shit. And I'm sliding. At school, I'm sliding. At this point, niggas smoke weed, niggas.
Yeah, and during that time, I wasn't even fucking with her then. I knew her number, but we wasn't even fucking with each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cause that nigga too cool for school. That nigga wearing like that nigga wearing collar shirts to fucking like perform. Tommy Hilfiger shirt, Polo, Ralph Lauren, and shit like that. You really probably wear a band uniform and then coming out with a collar shirt on.
I did. I think my senior year, I didn't wear no fucking band shirt, bro. I had Sherlin Wood shirts on under my shit. That's on YouTube too. Yeah. I had my hood on my shirt, like a band. But yeah, I was just one really, and I didn't see myself like going to college. I think I auditioned like 2 times, but I ain't see myself really.
Word? I didn't know that.
Yeah, like we did it at the band. We did. Yeah, they had people come at the time.
Okay.
But we did and then you know we kind of had to learn how to read music and shit too. Yeah, so it was like, oh shit, nah, man. I don't feel like I ain't gonna do it. Which I was like, bad track. Like I wish I would have learned how to read music for free back then. For free, like
you
I would.
don't even know what they say on your neck right now.
Huh?
I said you probably don't even know what they say on your neck.
I don't. I know, man. Come on, don't do me like that on here. Cause like if I look, I gotta know what these notes is, but like whatever, like level they, but it's not like I learned like how to read music, like rudiments. So don't play with me. Rudiments, don't play with me. I know all that shit, but like as far as looking on paper, like. But anyway, I know you would have to learn that shit, but like my interest was just gone, and I ain't want to go to college and like waste nobody's time.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? Like at this point, I'm finna be grown. I don't know how I feel about you yelling at me and shit now. That's the mind I had. I was like, cause I know like bro, like okay, I don't want to come bullshit. I know what come with like college band. You gotta be on that shit. You gonna have to yell at you, and I just went with it at the time. Like nah, I'm like you said, I was on some cool shit. Like that ain't kind of me no more.
Mm-hmm.
So, right at high school, I fucked around and, like I was gonna go to Central Georgia Tech. I was gonna go. Like I had the paperwork and all that shit. I was gonna go for auto collision. Cause like at the time, like
it's not true.
But no, listen, no, like niggas. At the time, niggas just music and cars. Like I wasn't working on my car and shit, but I used to do some old country ass shit in my car. You know what I'm saying? Like I got more into it after high school too, to where I had some country ass cars and shit going on, but I wouldn't go for shit. Like, yeah, I want to paint cars and shit, but that shit called auto collision. So like, I'm gonna probably go for that, but I ended up applying for a job after I graduated, and this job that I'm at now still, and I started getting money.
Mm-hmm.
I started getting money, and I was like, shit, I ain't gotta go. Like I'm straight out high school with a good ass check, so I just did that. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga won 87-32 like every day.
In Jabot.
Yeah.
87-32 in Jabot. Hey man, just give him a time, man. This shit was
hot.
Man,
Yeah, man.
He's giving me the compliment.
Yeah, man. This was like 08, 09.
He giving me a compliment, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Coogee
too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Coogee. You know what Boosie? Y'all remember Boosie was like the shit? Yeah. Coogee
I don't remember that, man.
Leave, man. Well, hey, ain't no I'm overhead now, but damn I'm overhead.
Shit, man. I don't know about Boosie.
They
know Boosie from Instagram.
Hey, right. So y'all know nothing about a Boosie fade. Everybody around that bit had a Boosie fade.
I ain't had Boosie.
Nah, I ain't have no Boosie.
I had juice one time, 6th grade.
Oh, you went bite then.
Yeah, he went too
Y'all
far.
right there. You caught that like the years after the round of that. Yeah. Damn. We ain't do the juice fight. I did. I think I had that shit, that high right level as a child at the exact moment when Juice was out.
Yeah, I would say Bob would take me up, man. Let me get a fro.
Y'all nigga came up on a nappy fro, like straight up. I had nappy fro.
The Red Hummer Quan.
The rich Hummer Quan, nappy fro. That's how y'all nigga. That nigga gotta get a haircut and twist.
That shit, it's too much for
Crazy, man.
I could never do that.
But yeah, man. Why I was at with that shit?
You know, you didn't go out to school.
I didn't go out of school. I started getting money. You know what I'm saying? I had a
You felt like you made the right choice, bro.
At the time, I had a daughter the next year. I graduated in 2007, 2008. My first daughter came. Shit, and at that point I had a family. I had a family to feed. So that was that. At this point, I'm a regular person now with a job and a kid, kid, and a girl. That's it. That's where I was at with it. But I think was I rapping then? I thought still dabbling.
Still dabbling in the rap.
Still dabbling in the rap. Yeah, man, go ahead.
Still with that.
I don't want to fuck up the timeline, so.
So how you get into DJing?
Okay, damn. So, with that situation, man, like with Bezo, my partner Bezo, like I took the back seat on rapping because I felt like
he got a better chance. Or something.
He got a better chance. Like
I really get in the spotlight, really.
I didn't care about the spotlight. I ain't gonna say I really didn't care about the spotlight. I just at that time, bro, like I don't know if you're gonna find too many people like that, man. That would take the back seat for. Cause I like this my real partner, so I like okay, one of us make it. Like I know I can count on him. Like we there. We don't watch this shit happen. Like we there, so like I took the back seat for him to do that. But at the time he didn't have a manager, so I like man, shit, I'm gonna be a manager, not knowing what the fuck I was doing. Like I don't know what a manager is, but at the time like once he was rapping, we was going to like open mics and shit. So my thing was I always kicked it in the DJ booth. Like even before like sometimes I go on stage with him. I go on the stage with him and said mascot the hell out his shit or whatever. But straight up like I'm doing the most for my nigga. Like
yeah,
you know what I'm
saying? He like the type of friend like if you want to say you want to do something, he gonna back you with 100%. So if you need for him to got doing, like I said, mascot, he gonna mascot. Or you need for him to handle some business, he gonna do it.
Yeah.
The one thing I know about him, like I be trying to pull that shit up out of him. I'm like, bro, give me that same energy. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. But yeah, I'm doing that. Like it was sometimes where I was on stage with him, and sometimes I won. So the times that I win, like Ben as a manager, like you have a DJ. Shout out to my OG. This is my OG. Probably he part of the reason that I'm DJing now too. DJ Tremaine used to always be in the booth at the open mic and shit. So I used to always have to get him beats on music or whatever. So every time I get in music, and I just stay in the DJ booth.
Yeah.
And just watch. I'm just watching. I ain't asking you nothing. I ain't getting in your business. I ain't distracting you. I'm just watching. So fast forward, you know what I'm saying? Like
you download the program.
Huh?
You download the program. So
listen, and I'm gonna tell you, I did download the program, but DJ Tremaine clowned me about it. Like the program we use not Serato. We use Serato. I think the program that I downloaded was what the fuck that DJ program like? Yeah, man, it's some bullshit too. What the fuck name of that program? You don't know what that shit you doing? No, damn. It was some other shit. Like it's like some shit that was like they died. Like they frown up on it. DJs do. I do kind of do now. Mm-hmm. I was like, hey, but you DJ with that? What the fuck? Not really. I just go download that shit on my work computer at work, bro. Like once I got started, I started DJing at work like a headphone shit. That's how passionate I got about it. But that's on down the line. But I started managing my partner Bezo or whatever. So all I knew what to do was go to the DJ booth and get your song played. No matter what it took. Like no matter what it took. Like I thought that what a manager did. Like shit, all I gotta do is get your song played. You know what I'm saying?
So you gotta book shows.
It's a lot of that shit, and I did some of that shit. Yeah. Like the very first stage that he was on, like it was because of me, and it was in Atlanta, but it was an open mic. But you know when every time nigga artists hit that stage, bro, when some shit set up and it's like you on fire to perform, we call it a show. Like I'm performing so, but it's an open mic. So I did those type of things for him. Yeah. So like I thought just going to the DJ booth and getting your shit played like was that shit, and I did that for him. Like I definitely did that for him. Until like it got to a point where he met somebody else who was better for the job. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And they were cool. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to go into all the detail about it. We just did it on our podcast.
Yeah, you need to plug that shit in.
Make sure you look. The episode dropped. Well, I don't know when it's gonna be released, but make sure you go check out the episode with Young Bezo.
But the audio is out now.
The audio is out
Cardiac
now.
Curse.
The
name of the episode.
The full explanation on how I was not his manager no more. How I got fired.
Oh yeah, fired.
It's on our podcast.
Episode 23. Episode
how
23.
I got fired. How I got
Apple and Spotify.
How I got fired on my day off. You know what I'm saying? So we found somebody who, cause I tell like you asked me out like, have I thought about being people managers? But like I know like, that shit you gotta be like, you gotta put your life second to the artist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta do so much. But I did everything that I thought I was supposed to do for him. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Not to say it was right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? But like somebody came in better for the job, and you know what I'm saying, who had more connections at this time. Yeah. Like my contact list is it's great now. You know what I'm saying? But at this time, you gotta think I'm not DJing. I'm just like a nigga who rapping with him. You know what I'm saying? So after that, you know I'm into music. Like, bro, I was just kind of lost. I was kind of lost in the game. Just like I threw him the alley hoop, like, bro, you need to rap. So once I started managing him, like damn, bro, I want to be in this shit, but what I'm gonna do? Yeah. I want to do something. Like I want to be in this shit. Like I don't want to rap, but I gotta do something. So, bro, I remember the shit like, bro, you be my DJ. Straight like that. Yeah. Straight like that. And then how this shit happened, I started DJing. And my OG Tremaine, like, I remember telling him, like, bro, at the gun shop, I'm like, I'm gonna start DJing. He was like, okay, cool. Niggas tell me this shit every day. Come on, bro. Like, now I'm gonna say every day, but like, I get this shit probably like every week. Just cause they seen how I did this shit. I did that shit another way and made that shit look great, but like, niggas tell me this shit all the time. So when I told Tremaine that he ain't down for that, he was like, okay. Maybe like the next week or so, like, then before Guitar Center was in making none of that shit, you had to go out of town to go to Guitar Center shit. I'm in Fayetteville, the Guitar Center, Bezo went with me. I called Tremaine and said, bro, I'm in the store, but what I need to buy, like, he like, oh, you dead serious? I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm finna buy some shit. Like, what's up? What I need to buy, bro? Tell me. You know what I'm saying? So he helped me throughout that shit. So when people approach me about DJing, bro, I don't take it serious till you ready to spend your money on it. Yeah. That's how I know you serious. Cause you want to look at what I got going on. Like, that shit was a process. It ain't just that. Like, till you take it, like, spend some money, or at least try, or ask me. There's a lot of people like I take serious. They ask me how much this costs or whatever. And like, if you ain't got the money for it, like, that's fine. But like, that's how I know you serious when you actually like that. People ask me for DJ lessons, somehow DJ, and it's hard for me to like even do that, cause
you already professional. Like, you got all the high equipment.
Not even that. Ain't nobody show me how to do it. Not to discredit everybody who came before me, partners who helped me out through it. Cause I didn't ask them. I always watched. I just watched. I watched, bro. And I'm like, bro, people that hey man, if you really want to do this shit, bro, you got plenty. Like, they come to the club, prime time, while this shit packed out, trying to DJ, trying to ask me how to DJ. Like, bro, I probably spent a whole hour and a half in the club by myself, like, before people get there. Like, you can come watch me then. Yeah. I ain't got time for the conversation. Like, after that, bro, like, you gotta show me you serious about it.
Yeah. That's how I know how to sleep DJ a little bit.
But I meant to tell you that too, but you good. I got something for you too. I'm tell you the way you'll be able to do that shit perfect now.
Alright, bet.
But yeah, like, he been around me so much to where like he ain't have to ask me nothing. Like, you know, like, it's You can pick up on that shit.
Yeah, just by watching and just being around.
Hey, okay, it be time where he like, hey, bro, I'm finna go to the bathroom. I be like, oh, hell yeah.
And that nigga be ready. That nigga be like,
green light.
that nigga be like, he don't even wait till he like something and then he instantly be like, shit, let me put my shit in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's how I started DJing. The same way Bezo started rapping, the same way I started DJing. I gave that shit to him. He suggested that same fucking way.
So, like, when you go to the restaurant, what kind of music you be playing?
Shit, whatever I want to listen to.
Yeah.
I'm sleeping.
Whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
look though, the way when I started DJing, like I used to.
You already got a playlist.
I used to play shit. I used to want to hear. It just so happened to be like new shit, but like.
Yeah, it like I want to play some new shit. It was like I don't know. I forgot. I remember this time. He was DJing at prime time. He was like, all right, bro, I'm finna go. I was like, all right, bet. So I played some Kodak shit. Man, them niggas had went up. I felt like I made it. I'm like, this is my shit. I did.
Like I told you,
I made
you put me on Kodak. Was Kodak like they were?
Yeah, they were in
No flocking?
like
Oh,
that.
this?
It might have been
Like that.
It might have been
like that.
What's the
Like that. It's that song like that. That
Like
shit
that.
had went up.
That song Twin had put me on.
Oh,
Southside
what?
Twin.
Oh, what's the other song? Yeah, what's the Girl on down with you? That's skirt.
Yeah, skirt.
Yeah, you put me on skirt. That might have been like
Yeah.
that shit used to go up in that shit too.
Yeah, dog.
I used to do team party back then too. I used to do a lot of team shit back then, and you had to be up on that shit.
Yeah.
Look, we know your type, afraid of a fade. You ashamed when I said, shit, a spade is a spade. To me, my transition got me showered in praise. From the streets to the stage, the changing.